since you have been in this business, Misty, you have just blossomed. You have really changed a lot.
Well, thank you. And I hope
welcome.
I keep getting better.
Yes, and you're so pretty and you're so nice to everybody. And I just want you to know that we really appreciate that and admire women like you that this is what you want to do. You're passionate about it and you're good at it and you do it.
Well, thank
The peanut gallery is applauding.
Yeah. They're and
just
she
too
said
far away
thank
for you to hear it.
She said thank. She's gone again. You're welcome. So I know this must be very troubling, and I don't know why it's doing this, but we're going to play your ad again, and we're going to let you off the hook. That has all the ways to get in touch with you. And please, when the new website is going to be launching, and you'll be able to get a hold of Misty right through there. You can go right to her Facebook page from our new website. So thank you very much for being with us, Misty, and thank you for being part of the W4 Divas family, which she did not hear. There.
She might be
thank you for
You're
being with
her.
us and part of the W4 Divas family. We just think the world of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And maybe we'll have you back another time, and hopefully your phone won't keep cutting out. I don't know if it's me or you.
I don't know, but next time hopefully it'll be better.
Yes. So thank you so much. We're going to play your ad, and that'll give all your information too. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye. So the whole point is, the whole point that we're trying to make tonight is do what makes you feel good. If it's wearing red lipstick, do it. If it's walking in the water at the gym, do it. If it's taking a class, do it.
Wear red lipstick to the class.
Yes. Yeah. And if you wear Misty's red lipstick, you can wear it swimming and it won't come off.
And it won't come off.
So that's what we're going to be talking about some more when we come back. But right now, here is Misty's commercial about her lovely Lip Sense lipstick. We'll be right back.
Ladies, do you wish, just for once, you could take a drink and your lipstick would not leave a mark on your glass? Or do you want to have a night out on the town and not worry about your poppin' red lipstick rubbing off on your teeth or your napkin or your man's collar? Well, I have the perfect solution. My name is Misty, and I'm an independent distributor for Senegence, the maker of Lip Sense long-lasting liquid lip color. This long-lasting liquid lip color is kiss-proof, waterproof, smudge-proof, and feather-proof. It will last up to 18 hours. Now you can eat, drink, and kiss with confidence. Know that your long-lasting lip color will stay where it's meant to stay until you choose to remove it. Please visit www.momkisses.com or my Facebook page, Mom Kisses, to order yours today. To schedule a demo, please email misty@momkisses.com.
Was that fun or what?
Awesome commercial.
It really is. I just love it. It's
Who did the skit? Who does the thing with the Pink Panther?
Peter Sellers.
But it's a whole dance, and then they even the high notes are. I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's like tap dance. That's like tap class. How can you not move when that song comes on?
Yes. So what is Base Camp Fitness? Oh, wait, before we go, you know what else I read today? Sitting is the new smoking.
Oh, yeah. That's when you were talking about heart rate and activity and movement. Yes. Sitting is the new smoking. If you went to your doctor and they said, well, I just can't quit smoking, they probably would say, okay, fine, but just get up and move. Honestly, people are just too sedentary. We've talked about that. And really, well, if you had, this is what you need to ask Dr. Julia.
What?
How many of her clients complain of piriformis? That's the other big thing now. Everyone goes to the chiropractor and everyone goes to massage therapy and everybody needs physical therapy rehab for my piriformis. Really, piriformis is a muscle in your butt that when it's tight, it squeezes onto your sciatic nerve and shoots horrible, throbbing, dull, or sharp pain down the back of your hamstring leg, down your leg. And there are so many people. You could throw a stone, have a concert at the park here in Bay City one summer, throw 50 stones out, and you will find 50 people that have this thing. And really what it is, it's a tight butt.
Tight butt.
And you need to stretch. Right. And all you need to really do is stretch.
That was funny. Kim said not in a good way.
Yeah.
Hey,
get up,
hey, tight
get
ass.
moving, and stretch. Yeah, not a compliment.
That's so funny.
But no, people are sitting. Because think of it. Another thing when I do my speaking engagements, to go through the drive-through.
She is available for speaking engagements.
I talk too much. I need my prescription filled. Go through the drive-through. I need food.
Go to the drive-through. That was one of the things. Yep. Walk.
Right. Or
park
strip
far
malls.
away at the grocery store.
People don't even drive from store to store to store at the strip mall. Kroger. Let me get my stuff. Get in my car. Go down to Joann's. Let me get my stuff. Get in my car. Go down to... People actually move cars rather than walk down a little bit to the next store.
See, and that's so easy. Even at lunchtime, if you work in an office building, go up and down the steps once. There's so many easy things you can do. I even saw on Amazon that there is a bicycle, little pedals that you can put underneath your seat at your office.
Yep.
I mean, you got to keep that blood moving. You got to keep circulating. Or so many different things can happen. If you don't keep everything moving and your blood circulating and your heart rate up a little bit, it's bad.
Oh, even some simple things, swelling of your feet and ankles, deep vein thrombosis, this issue with your sciatic nerve, compression of your spinal cord, sitting in a chair. The idea is that your spine is, if we stand, has an open end at the top and an open end at the bottom. Gravity is the only thing weighing down on it. When you sit in a chair for a long time, gravity is pushing you down into a finite space, a finite spot.
She's giving us a visual.
You're getting squished into your chair, so your spine is getting compressed. It's like leave a loaf of bread out for a couple of days standing on end.
Oh, it squishes. You're right.
I bet it'll end up shorter after a few days.
That's right.
Leave it lying down. We're all taller when we get up in the morning by a little bit.
I'm 6'2".
I would settle for 5'4".
So
you're always 6'2".
So that was another thing that they were talking about. I read this whole big article today, several, but I gleaned a little bit from each one of them. One is like at work. So you're at work, get up and stand every hour or so, and then every now and then, like maybe 4 or 5 times during the day, walk around for 2 minutes. That's all. 2 minutes. You could go get a glass of water at the water cooler. You could go to your boss's office and see how things are. You could go out in the hallway, maybe go up and down the steps. 2 minutes. That's not a lot. Just to keep yourself circulating. And I also read, and you tell me if these things are true. I saw it on the internet, so I think it's true. If you move for 15 minutes after you eat, it decreases your chances of diabetes, and it can actually lower the amount of medication that you need. But you have to be consistent.
That physiologically would not surprise me. I have not read that, but I don't know why or how that cannot be true. Because really, people who move more have fewer gallstones. Think of it as a shake. Keep your gallbladder moving. Stones can't
never
build
thought
up.
of that.
People who move more are not constipated. Because your intestines have natural mobility. The more you move, it helps them move along instead of getting sluggish. And here's a little factoid.
Let's hear it.
One of my more favorite words in the world is
gallstone?
No, borborygmus.
Borborygmus. I like it. What does it mean?
That's the sound. That's the idea or the word for your intestines moving. The natural muscular movement of your intestines moving. And when you go in the hospital, a nurse actually puts a stethoscope on your abdomen. She's listening to see if your intestines have that borborygmus.
So that means it's
noise.
digesting.
They're moving. But if you sit for long lengths of time, that little bit of movement isn't enough. So you need to help. You need to get up and move. So yes, the idea of moving after you eat maybe assists in the insulin production as a response to your food. It helps with digestion because it's not just sitting there like a lump in your gut. So, and
not like a lump in your gut. It is a lump in your gut.
Even if it's something has a healthy food. So just it's churning. Turn it up. Help it digest. Shake it up a little bit, and it'll digest better. I mean, you don't actually, after you eat, need to go out and do 20 jumping jacks. Just get upright.
Or just don't sit down right away. Yeah. Like maybe do a load of laundry in the dishes. Or go outside and garden, or not this time of year, of course.
Go for a little walk.
Go for a little walk, yeah.
Golly, even if you just stand in front of the TV and watch the TV. I don't care. Just
don't sit, right. And then the other thing was, and this is always my thing, if I don't get moving first thing in the morning, like I have to stretch before I get out of bed. And when I first get out of bed, I stretch. I'm like, and then I have to get up and just move a little bit. If I don't do that, I'm for shit all day. I just don't feel right all day.
Well, and yeah, everybody kind of has their normal routine for the day, and that's good. Get up, get moving, get your heart rate, get things going. Here's another interesting little thing. When people ask you, what's your resting heart rate? It's not after you've gotten up. It's not after you've been walking around. It's not after you went and had your cup of coffee and then you sat. Even if you sit for a couple of minutes and check your heart rate. No. A homework for everyone listening. Tomorrow morning, when your eyes pop open for that first time, even if your eyes aren't open, if you know how to take your pulse, or you have a heart rate monitor piece of tech gear on, check your pulse then.
Mm-hmm.
Before
that
you
is your
sit
true
up,
resting heart rate.
as close as you can get. Because even once you wake, your heart rate might come up a couple of points. In the hospital, I don't wish this on anyone, are in the hospital on a heart rate monitor, sound asleep, or having a sleep study done, chances are good your heart rate might be even be a little bit lower. But the closest you can get, because you have to be aware for this to happen, or check your tech gear. See what your lowest heart rate is when you're sound asleep. Your intestines move a little less. Your breathing is a little more shallow. There are a lot less bodily functions going on, so you need less cardiac response to that even. So your heart rate will be slower. So check your true resting heart rate. And that is a nice indicator of how healthy your heart is, too.
So what should it be ideally?
Normal heart rates are 60 to 100 beats per minute. The healthy heart can actually function efficiently at even less than 60 beats per minute. So a resting heart rate should be a little on the slower side. If your resting heart rate is 80 to 90, yeah, that's a normal heart rate. But as a resting heart rate, that's kind of high. That means your heart has to work harder to do its job. It's working. Okay, I'm going to put out a fire with a 5-gallon bucket, or I'm going to put out a fire with a quart jar. That's a lot more work to put out that fire with that quart jar. You're going to be working really hard. You might get it done. Oh, you're going to be exhausted. Your heart muscle doesn't need to work that hard. Make it healthy, make it strong, so it can squish out and do its job, the blood that needs to be sent to the rest of your body, stronger. It's a muscle. Work your muscle. Make it efficient. Make it strong. So your resting heart rate, the slower it is, means it's stronger, unless you're on medication.
Right. Yeah, you always have to put that if in there, don't you?
A little asterisk, a little legal disclaimer there.
So the most important thing is that you take time to take care of you and pay attention to what makes you feel good. And that's why some people journal. Like I know some people with food allergies and stuff that have to keep a food journal. And if certain things aren't agreeing with you, that's a really good way to find out what it is. Maybe something makes you a little nauseous, or maybe you get constipated when you eat something. If you are writing down everything that you eat just for 2 weeks or so and look back on it.
That's an awesome idea. And that's also this time of year, everyone gets into the detox idea.
Yeah.
And really all that ends up being is you get rid of all the things you know you shouldn't be eating in the first place. Or, get rid of the alcohol, get rid of the sugar, get rid of the dairy, get rid of the stuff that is upsetting your stomach. And then kind of the idea of journaling is go a few weeks that way. Clean.
And then
Clean.
reintroduce
Good
it.
cleaning. Reintroduce it. And if it makes you bloat, if it makes you have upset stomach, if